Everyone, welcome to today's video. We're going to talk about the biggest dump in cryptocurrency history that I've ever witnessed. Let's get into it. So welcome everyone, hope you're good. Subscribe, please, like, thumbs up, all kinds of good shit like that. You know, bell button, whatever, I forgot. Index, we are currently at extreme fear. I would imagine this will change to fucking 1 in the next 18 hours. Wow. So let's go to the charts quickly and let's do a bit of commentary on this. This is a monumental dump, boys and girls. Ugh. So I've been in the space for a while now. I've never witnessed a 30% drop. It did drop 30% in one day, i.e. 10 hours and 52 minutes from the midnight candle. Wow. So that is a huge cataclysmic drop, and this is the one that we'll probably talk about for the future a lot in terms of, oh my fucking god. Now, I was underprepared. So I had some money in my trading accounts, totally fucking obliterated, right? Doesn't matter. It's one of those things that happen. So if you've got in trading accounts and it's not in Tether, yeah, I wasn't in any positions. I wasn't long or anything. I wasn't short neither, which is an issue too. But, you know, my hodl bags, I leave them to just rot, basically. I don't really care. I always dollar cost average through trading profits, through other like profits that I get throughout other things. I add to my bags at the lows. Today I bought some XRP at low levels. It's gone lower, which is an issue, but you know, overall dollar cost average, it's a good long term. Same with Ethereum, I'm going to top up my bag there as well. However, let's talk about this. What has happened today? Obviously, coronavirus is hitting. Suspensions of travel in the US. We've got all kinds of other issues in the financial markets that are really causing issues. And what we're going to look at, we're going to have a little look at the US 30, see what that is doing today. Yeah, that's going up today. Interesting, I know. But the whole cryptocurrency market has absolutely took an absolute fucking battering today. And we're going to look at some of the stuff. Oh my Jesus. So, when people say buy the dip, yeah, try and buy the dip, but ultimately look for a support level. So a bit of teaching in this lesson or video or whatever, as you can probably imagine, there has to be a bit of a lesson on this one in terms of how to buy the dip properly. Buying the dip is only valid if you're going to buy it off a support level. So get on a chart, go to the weekly time frame, look for weekly and daily support and use them as your buffer zone, right? Things go wrong. Yes, we know that. People panic, people FOMO, people do all kinds of mal. Look, we'll look at ADA for an example, right? I've rebought a load. Alright, cash your mind back a bit. Wow, it's wicked right into that zone. That's amazing. Cash your mind back a little bit. Now, one thing as well, look at this Hitman signal here. If you want to try this for free, put a comment, I'll send you a link, or go to the Hitman link, the second link in. You can try it for free. It's on trading, but you can try it for free if you want to. Anyways, so these are your buying zones, your weekly buying zones, and this is what I've put in. Look at it, wicked right to it, unbelievable, right? However, I sold up here, I've rebought down here. I sold up here, I rebought in here, right? Actually, no, rebought in here, sorry. So I've went from 7,800 to 11,300, very, very modest. I did a video on it on why I'm going to try and accumulate without using extra more capital. That's the plan. So I'm gaining quite a lot. I'm currently in this as it stands from about 3,400. So it's currently down in Tether value, but I've also gained a load in coins. So I'm not really that worried in terms of it. So I'm going to wait and see if it zips back up because there's always a pullback. As you can see, the market is pulling back a little bit. This is obviously been all the way down here. It zipped back up. There will be buy orders. It won't last forever. Anyways, so in terms of what you need to do, if you are look at Oh My Scope, for example, random coin, random as fuck. I know. So what you need to do is go to the weekly time frames. Okay, and it's very, very simple to do. Weekly, weeks, daily bodies. Really simple once it loads. I think everyone's going to crash now. So you can see here that you could probably argue it's probably a buy zone. You know, you could probably argue absolute buy zone. And all you need to do is mark out the territory. Where the fuck? There it is. Mark out the territory of where you are interested in. Obviously, this is definitely a buy zone, right? You can see that. Cool. Now, if you're trying to go higher up and stuff like that, you can obviously do loads more. There's one here, well, you've got one there actually, weekly wicks. That region at the start of the day. This is obviously the bottom. Up here, you've got one. There's loads. So that's how you do it. Okay, very, very simple. Don't worry too much about it. Let's have a look at BTC and Ethereum. Ethereum is the one that's really annoyed me more than anything in the world. It's shot up a bit. there's a massive gap in price. Massive gap in price with leverage and all kinds of good stuff. So it's definitely worth looking at buying some more at these levels, in my opinion. Again, Ethereum wicked right into that zone. This is how it should be laid out. This has been laid out for a while. These are your little buy zones. Obviously, you only buy a little amount in each zone. You don't go full tilt in them just in case it drops lower. It's called dollar cost averaging. And when you get into these zones are historic consolidation zones. Obviously, we went right through that today. We could go back up to that region. Who knows? You never know what's going to happen today. There's been scary things that's happened in cryptocurrency recently. Back into this zone here, and we could potentially go into the 82 regions again, and who knows, even lower. So I'm hoping that does kind of give you a bit of mindset control. But in terms of all this is absolutely horrific. In my opinion, this is probably the worst dump I've witnessed in a long time. I think it is probably the worst dump. I mean, I've never seen a 30% in one day on BTC. Just BTC. Obviously, altcoins are different, but BTC alone, 30% is fucking astronomical. And this is why this video is going to come out very, very soon, not an evening video. So it's absolutely huge. And I want to mention a tweet. Now, a tweet that I said that my bear scenario would be this. And if you're not following me on Twitter, please do. It's a bit blurry. I put this level here. I might actually look at the chart to see if it's actually still there. But I put 7,376 levels, which is a 0.2. I'll do it on the chart. Bear with me. So what I said as a potential drop point would be there. Here. This is my potential drop point. 4,430. We're not far from it. When did I put that tweet up? I put that tweet up on the 1st of March. Bear call. So on the 1st of March, we were up here. 8,800. So it's a huge call. Ballsy call, I know. But that's a possible, you know, it's a possible region. Why? Because we've gone from a top here. We've pinned down, went back up for a retest, rejected, and a likelihood of an area to fall down is 4,400. So it is pretty cataclysmic as a drop point. So there you go on that one. In terms of long term on Ethereum, you could probably argue the same sort of thing, where it has dropped and rejected, but this looks unbelievable. It's completely wiped out all my structure, as you can see. On the weekly, it has definitely ruined it completely, as you can probably imagine. Not really that worried about it, because I'll make more eventually. Down to that bottom is crazy. Down to this bottom as a retest. Went all the way up to the 618 and $97, I think. $95 is a potential exit area for Ethereum if I'm going to be really ballsy on that call, which is definitely valid because we've hit a bottom here. I hit here. This was a... Well, let me just change this a bit. There we go. Make it even worse for you. So, went up there. Went out to the 618, rejected off that region, actually rejected up the weekly a bit higher, and then potentially 116 is an area of a stopping point, $49 is a potential death point, which could be really interesting. Imagine how much Ethereum you could buy with $49. That'd be crazy. So, very, very bearish, but who knows? We'll see if that actually plays true or not. But I have very, very limited data with the Bybit chart. So there you go, that's today's video. Short, sweet. The dump live happening right now. A lot of panic stations happening around the market currently. You know, I'm just chilling to see what happens. This could zip right back up, but it could also fall even further.